Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I did this like easy, quick, glam, get out the door kind of eye look. So if you guys want to go ahead and see how I got this, then just keep watching. But I'm gonna go in with this concealer. I always use concealer to prime my lids for my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is in Light Ivory, their lightest shade. And all I do is take the concealer and I apply it right here on the eyelid. For those of you that don't know, priming your eyelid before you do eyeshadow is going to make your eyeshadow last longer, blend easier, and obviously if you have oily lids, it's going to keep the oil from going in quicker than like not having any type of primer. So you always want a smooth base before you do your eyeshadow. Okay, so that's how I prime my lid. You can see my eyelids are very dry. I've been trying to like get a good eye cream. I just can't seem to find one. I'm gonna put a little bit more right here because we want to hide the veins on our eyelid. All I'm doing is taking a damp blending sponge and blending it out like so. Okay, once I do that, I take some translucent powder. I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun translucent powder and take a little bit on the blending sponge like this and go ahead and tap that right into the eye. This is just setting that concealer and making it stay in place. Okay, once I do that, we're going to go ahead and go into eyeshadow now. Today I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Looks something like this. Let me zoom you out, or let me scoot back. I'm just going to put everything down below so that way you guys can know exactly what I'm using and where you can get it at, because having to zoom in and out is not working out for me. So I'm going to first go into these two shades right here. I'm going to be mixing these two shades and putting them in the crease as a transition shade. I'm going to use the Morphe E23. This is the Morphe E23 and it looks like this. And all you do is go into this one, go into this one, and then top off the excess. And you can see I'm going to put that right above the crease and also in the crease. You do this with the light hand, and you also want to make sure that you go in windshield wiper motions and circular motions. Okay, and doing your eyeshadow, it does take a lot longer than doing anything else because you want to make sure everything is blended seamlessly. You don't want any harsh lines when you do eyeshadow. So that's why you can see I'm going in and taking a little bit longer than usual. I'm now going to go on with the shade 24/7. This shade right here, it's a brown eyeshadow, like a chocolate brown eyeshadow with silver reflex. I'm going to go in it and I'm going to use my finger to apply it onto the lid. So you can see it, I just get some on my finger. It comes off a lot lighter than what it looks. I'm just going to take the shadow and pack it onto the entire lid, kind of keeping it at the base of the lid. If you guys don't have the Jaclyn Hill palette, then you could just stick to any shadows that are similar. And then obviously if you don't like any kind of shimmer whatsoever, you don't have to apply a brown that has shimmer in it. You could just apply a matte brown. So you can see I'm just lightly tapping it and kind of rubbing my finger on it so that way it comes off. I'm now going to go in with another brush. This is a blending brush. Looks like this. And this is the BH Cosmetics V5 brush from their vegan collection. 5 brush is just a little bit smaller than the Morphe E23. Right here, I'll show you the difference. It's just a little bit more fluffier. This is Morphe. This is the BH Cosmetics. So taking that shade that we just picked up on that V5 brush, we're going to focus this mainly right into the crease. And this is just going to give a lot more warmth to the eye look. I'm going to go back with the Morphe E23 with no product on it. Just whatever we had in the very beginning. And I'm just going to lightly touch the edges of this little line right here. Just lightly touch the edges. This is just going to buff out the harsh line. Okay, now to blend out that brown right there, you just want to take a shorter, stiffer brush, and it doesn't have like a thick amount of bristles. You just want to go in and kind of blend it out. If you want to make your eyelid warmer, then you can go in with a warmer shadow and blend it out right here. But I like the color that we have right now, so I'm just leaving it like that. And I'm just blending this out. And you can see the more you blend out, you kind of get rid of that brown shade. So you can always go back, get it on your finger again, and put it right back on. Focus the darkest colors right on the bottom and the base of the lid. That's where you want to focus the darkest color. And with your finger, don't try to avoid this area right here. When you pack this on, you don't want to pack it onto that area because it's obviously blended out. Okay, and then lastly, if you want to deepen this out, you can put a darker color, but you want to take that small fluffy brush that we use it to blend this out and kind of just blend this out so it's not looking harsh on the edge. And obviously I'm going to clean this up in a minute. To clean it up, that's all I'm doing for the eye look. You can go deeper if you want. This is just a really simple eye look. But all I do is I get a makeup remover wipe and I just clean that line up. And then I obviously always go back and kind of just blend out the edge because you want to make sure that you don't have a harsh line. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but you really want to make sure all your shadows are blended out seamlessly. I'm telling you, it makes a whole lot of a difference. So now I'm going to do winged liner. It'll be challenging to do it on camera, but I'm going to try my best, okay? So let me just get a little bit closer. I'm using the Wet n Wild H2O H2O proof liner. This is in black, or the number is 879. This is the liner I use, and it does come with a, let me see, like a felt tip, which I like personally better because I feel like it's not so loose, so it gives me a lot of You guys don't have to do the eyeliner all the way into the inner corner. I just choose to do that because I like to make my eye look a lot longer than what it is, like more almond shape. That's how I do my wing liner. And then you're going to take your wipey, makeup remover wipe, whatever you choose to use, and you're just going to clean up the eyeshadow that we may have like drug out too far. Go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back to finish off the eye look. Okay guys, so I just finished the rest of my face and my other eye. I'm going to zoom you guys right back in so that way I can finish off the eye look. For the rest of the eye, I'm going to go ahead and do this like, it's really simple, really easy. I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to go back into this shade, and all I'm going to do is take a really fluffy short brush like this. So you're going to go right in here, coat the brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to go right on the lower lash line. I'm going to go right on the lower lash line. And really just smoke it out. Okay, and then now we're gonna do inner corner highlight. Flat brush like this, and I'm gonna go into the first shade in Jaclyn Hill's palette, which is called Enchanted. Tap off the excess, and then you're gonna go right into the inner corner. And I'm going to blend that out right now. Okay, and then use that brush that we used on the lower lash line, and you're just going to use that to blend it out. Okay, I'm going to go in with eyeliner on the waterline. If you have small eyes, I would not recommend putting eyeliner on the waterline. Just throw some mascara on like this and then head out the door. But I have really big eyes, so I like to put eyeliner on the waterline. So all I do is I grab my blending sponge and I pull down my waterline, and then I go right under. I'm using the Maybelline Precise Skinny eyeliner in black or jet black, and then I just go right in there and just curl your eyelashes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. Okay guys, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did doing it. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, but if you guys want anything, any kind of looks, just go ahead and leave it down in the description box, and I'll be more than glad to recreate something for you guys. I do want to let you guys know that I do Facebook Lives, so if you have more time on your hands, then I definitely recommend that you go check out my Facebook page. I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box as well. Everything I used to create this eye look will be on the description box as well, and of course all my social media links will be there. Hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, and also if you want to be notified when I post videos, just hit that notification bell, and that way you don't miss a chance to hang out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.